It's been very long time that we have stepped out of our home and went somewhere. We have been doing all the activities like office work and other activities at the same place in our home. It might give us a feeling of anxiety and uneasiness, which is quite normal. So in this video I want to discuss about few things which we can do to feel better and calm inside our home. So one thing I have realized, like decluttering, simplifying and minimizing your space actually makes you more productive and happier. Let me discuss with the categories which can be useful for you to go ahead and declutter your home and simplify the space. Does it happen with you like you're searching for your favorite dress to wear on an occasion and you're not able to find it? It happens sometimes, right? Because that dress is hiding somewhere behind the pile of those dresses which you don't wear, and you think, okay, I will be using these dresses some point of time in my life, but you never use them. Such kind of clothes need to be decided, and maybe you can donate it or you can sell it or give it away to your uh, siblings if they can wear it, if they love it. Otherwise, those dresses which you have bought in the fascination of wearing at some point of time, you're not going to use it because you haven't used it so far. That's the reason it is lying in your cupboard. So you can discard those clothes, and some clothes which has now went out of fashion, or maybe it is outdated and you don't like to wear them anymore, you can take out those clothes also and you can keep it for donation purpose if they are in good condition. If it is not in good condition, if it can be recycled, you can recycle them, or maybe you need to find out what you can do best with them. As a kid, I remember I was having only three type of shoes: one for my school wear, one for regular wear, and one for some occasions when I'm going to attend some function or parties or going out with my parents. But now when I started earning, I started buying a lot of shoes. There were so many that I was fascinated with, and I used to keep them in the boxes all the time. I used to wear only 4 or 5 pair regularly and keep rest of them in the box, and I used to wonder when will I wear them. And sometimes if I wear and go out, I feel like I'm not comfortable in those shoes, like stilettos. I was never comfortable in them. So after certain point of time, I realized no, that's not my type. I should not be buying those. And when I was decluttering, I found like I had 20-25 pair of shoes, which was insane for me because I was wearing only 3 or 4 kind of shoes regularly. Why did I buy those? I was fascinated by them. Like that, I think many of us are fascinated and we buy things we are not going to use. Once I realized that I'm not going to use these many type of shoes and there is no point keeping them in the boxes, I have reduced down to 4 or 5 categories which I regularly wear and I feel comfortable in them. Because if they are not comfortable, there is no point spending money on them. So you can also identify in your wardrobe like what are the shoes which you don't like to wear, what are the accessories which you have never wore or are now not in good condition, and you can discard them. You can take out those things and make your space look cleaner and organized. Third category is your kitchen and the groceries within the kitchen. There are a lot of things we buy but we forget about them, and there are many expired products lying in your kitchen. If you go and have a look, you will find them. And when I looked into my kitchen fridge, I found a lot of expired product and things which were no longer useful were lying in my fridge. So I discarded them and made space for the fresh product. Similarly, in your pantry, if you have raw items lying and you haven't organized them, you might not realize that you have that same product and you keep buying them. That's how we tend to waste things, right? So go ahead and organize your kitchen and see what are the things there. And if you find something is not there and you need to buy them, then go ahead to the grocery store and buy them. Otherwise, the old one will get spoiled and you will keep buying the new one and accumulating. Fourth one, according to me, is old newspaper and old magazines which occupy space, a lot of space. We can keep a little amount if it is required, and rest of them can be sold. Right now the lockdown is going on, you cannot sell them, but at least you can segregate them and keep them aside and make space for the fresh ones you can keep there. Similarly, old stationaries which are no longer in use, you can discard them as well. Fifth category is electronic junk. We tend to accumulate mindlessly old cable, wires, charger, plugs, bulb and many more things like fairy lights and all. It used to happen with me, and we used to shove it in a drawer and we used to think we are going to take out and use it or repair it at some point of time. No, that never happened. We used to buy another one, new one, and continue with our life. So what is the point of keeping them? Just occupying space in your home or in the cupboard, wherever you are keeping it. So it's a good idea, take out and just throw them away. If it is recyclable and you're going to recycle them, please do it now. Otherwise there is no point of keeping them. You have been keeping them for years in your drawer, right? Sixth category is emotional and mental clutter. It might not be visible to us, but yes, it exists. If you are holding on to past events and you're thinking that something has happened in past, so it will affect your present and future as well, no, that is not going to help you. You need to get over with it and let it go. Emotional and mental clutter can be some uh, past events which has hurt you really bad, and now you are thinking, now I will not open up to other people, and some future plans you're making which you are thinking all the time, but you're not focusing what you're doing right now in the present. These two are always dangerous. You need to be present in the moment and see what you can do right now, not thinking about the future and not thinking about the past. Don't waste your time doing that, because that is not going to be helpful and it will just keep wasting your time. The seventh category is digital clutter. I think this is the most ignored category in the matter of decluttering and organizing, because it is not visible to us and we don't realize that we have been making a lot of mess inside our computer or mobile. So it will not be giving us the optimal performance what it is supposed to give you. Like, I have a phone with 6 GB of RAM. Still my phone is lagging. Why? Because I had a lot of things occupying phone space, and once I realized my phone is not performing properly, I had to clean them up. But that was a very tedious process, because after 1 year I started decluttering my phone. Similarly, if you have a computer and you store a lot of junk in your computer mindlessly, or downloading and keeping them, the files are going to slow down the process of your computer and it will affect the performance. So it is very important that you keep decluttering and organizing your system so that it performs at its optimal level. We know that we are so much dependent on these technologies now, and in this lockdown it has been a savior for all of us. So let's show some love to our devices and declutter them. So these are some type of clutter which you can get rid of and make your home happier and calmer for yourself and your family. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment on my video.